Good evening, everyone. My voice is clear. Good evening, everyone. My voice is clear.
Good evening, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Sorry for being late. Okay, there was some glitch in my side. Okay, now we'll start your task 4 class of the data analysis using Python. Okay, so first of all, I'll give you the description of your task 4. Okay, so your description of your task 4 is the exploratory data analysis. Okay, basically this task involves performing exploratory data analysis on a data set, and your responsibility is to create visualizations to understand the distribution of variables, identify outliers, which we already did in the previous task, and check for correlations between variables. Okay, so this is your task 4, which is your exploratory data analysis. Okay, now I'm going to show you the code of this task 4. Okay, so here's the code. So in this, okay, so basically in this, first of all, I'll tell you that what is the exploratory data analysis. Okay, then we'll start. Okay, so basically your exploratory data analysis is all about like digging into the data to understand its patterns and relationships and insights. Okay, and it involves basically visualizing data, identify outliers, checking for missing values, and finding correlation. Okay, basically it's like being a detective but with the data. Okay, it helps you to uncover interesting trends and make informed decisions based on the data we have. Okay, so this is your basic of exploratory data analysis. That what is exploratory data analysis. Now your first task in this is to import the necessary libraries into your Jupyter notebook. Okay. So first you have to import the Panda library, which you know is the basic library for importing in your Jupyter notebook. Then comes for NumPy library. This is for handling the numeric data type. Then comes the matplotlib.pyplot library, which is used for plotting the different kinds of charts and plots. Okay. Then comes the C1 library, which is the advanced library for the plotting purpose, and it contains the advanced form of plots and charts. Then comes the from datetime import datetime. Datetime library you have to import for changing the date format columns in the proper datetime format column so that our visualization will not give error to us. Okay, so first your task is to import all the necessary libraries into your Jupyter notebook. Okay, now second task is come to load a CSV file. I hope you all know till now how to load a CSV file. You have to use pd.read underscore CSV function for it. Okay, then you have to copy the location part. Then you have to use some of the variables for analyzing your columns part. Okay, so first is your df.head function. So basically head functions by default give you the top 5 rows of your data set. So this is your top 5 rows of your data set, and these are the columns it containing, which is video underscore id, trending date, title, publish time, wait, yes, publish time, tags, views, likes. So from this data set, the vision is very clear that this data set is of US YouTube videos. Okay, now we'll analyze it more. So here we are using another function, which is df.shape. So basically shape function will tell you how many rows and how many columns are there. So 40949 rows and 16 columns are there. Then comes the drop underscore duplicates function. So basically this function will drop all the duplicate rows from your data set. Okay, now your shape is 40901 rows and 16 columns. Rows is decreased by some of the number as duplicate rows is removed from our data set. Okay, Now comes the describe function. This describe function, it tells you the descriptive statistics of your data set. Okay, so this is your descriptive statistics, count, mean, std, and it is descriptive statistics is only of the numeric data type. Okay, numeric data type. Now comes the info function. So this will give you the concise summary of your data set, how many non-null counts are there, and what is the data type of each column. So there are no null values in any columns, and this is the data type of each function, each column, sorry. Now, if we take a look at the thumbnail link and description column, just take a look on these two columns, which is thumbnail link, this and description column. So these columns are containing the values in the links form. So this links we have to, this two columns we have to delete, we have to drop from our data set, because visualization will not work in these kinds of links columns. Okay, so for this we have to remove this. So this is how you can remove. Here I variable, I've created the variable, and we have assigned, we have given it these two column in this variable, and we have used the drop function. Inside the drop function we have called that these two variable, and this two column names. Okay, we have called these two column names inside this, and by using the drop function we have deleted this thumbnail link and description column from our data set. Okay, so this is our proper data set in which thumbnail link and description column is not there. Okay, now we'll import the datetime library. Now we'll change this trending date. Now we'll change the date format, this trending date and publish time, into the proper date time format, so that visualization will not give error to us. So this is the first method for changing it to date time format. Okay, this is your trending underscore date. Here you have to call the column that you're going to change in the datetime format. Okay, and here to df trending date dot apply you have to use for applying the function, this function in your trending date column. Lambda x, you have to use datetime dot strip time, this function you have to use, okay, for changing it to the trending date column. Then inside the bracket you have to use x comma percent y dot percent d dot percent m, which is year, day, month. So by using this you can change your any columns, any date time columns into the proper date time format. So this is in the proper date time format. Now your visualization will not give error to you. Okay, now comes the second method for changing into the date time. So this is your second method. You can use pd.to underscore datetime function. Okay, then inside the bracket you have to call your column which you want to convert in the datetime format. So here I call the publish underscore time column. So this is your result. Publish underscore time column is now changed into the proper datetime format. Okay, now here what we are doing, we are creating the new three columns. Okay, for our visualization we need this column values in our visualization. So this is how you can create any new variables by using the created columns. Okay, so here we are creating the three new columns, which is publish underscore month, publish underscore day, publish underscore hour, and we are fetching its value from the publish underscore time column by using the dot dt dot month for getting the month value, dt dot day for getting the day value, then is dt dot hour for getting the hour value. Okay, so this we are fetching the values from the publish underscore time column. Okay, then now after using this syntax is, now we'll see is our columns are created or not. Three columns are created. So here month is 11. Okay, month is 11 here, day is 13 here, and hour is 7 here. 11 month, day is 13, hour is 17 here. Okay, so we have fetched from the publish underscore time. Okay, we have fetched the values and we have created three new columns that we're going to use later in the visualization. Okay, now this is the another column we have created new column. Okay, which is the category underscore name. Here first we printed the sorted category id. Okay, so this is our sorted category id, unique means there is no duplicate id here. Okay, so after printing the sorted category ID, now we have created another new column which is category underscore name. Okay, so here category under here it says if the category ID is 1, then your category underscore name will be film and animation. If your category ID is 2, then your category name will be autos and vehicles. If your category ID 10, then your category name will be music. So this is how these all our category name is fixed with the help of the category IDs with the respect of the category IDs. Okay, and it says np.nan says that if the category ID is any is if your category ID is not in this list, okay, and different from this category ID, then your category name will be set as null. Okay, then it will be set as null values. So by using this syntax, by using the loc function, okay, by you have to use dot loc function. So by using the loc function, you can fetch your new column name, which is category underscore name I have created here. Okay, you can fetch your new column names with the help of the created column names. Okay, so here we take the help from the category ID column. Okay, so this is how you can create the new columns. Okay, so now let's check the new column. So yes, category underscore name column is created. So here first answer is your people and blocks. So people and blocks will see that yes. So people and block is at the category ID 22. If your category ID is 22, then your category name will going to be people and blocks. So now we'll see the category ID. See here 22. Okay, means our category underscore name is successfully created. Column is successfully created. Okay, so this is how you can create the new columns. Okay, now we'll go towards our visualization. Okay, so this is your first visualization, which is question is total published video per year. Okay, so for getting the value of the total published video per year, we going to group the video ID column and year column. Okay, we will group and we will show the result. Okay, so here we are, so here we are, so here we are going to set the new variable which is yearly underscore counts, and here we are using the dot group by function. Okay, and we are grouping the two column which is year and video underscore id. Dot count means it will first count the value of the video underscore id, then it will group with this column name which is year. Okay, then we have to create a bar chart, and you know how to create a bar chart, so this is the syntax for it. Okay, so now this is your total published video per year. Okay, and this is your x is year and this is your total published count. So here from our chart we concluded that there are only two, there are, it is showing of only 2 year, which is 2017 and 18. Means it is very clear that our data set contains only 2017 and 2018 year values. Okay, so now our second bar chart is the total views per year. Okay, so for total views per year, now we'll group the views column with the year column. Okay, so here we group the year column with the views dot sum. Here sum means it will sum the values of your views column, then it will group by with the year column. Okay, and then the bar chart syntax all are same, x label, y label, title all are same. Now here we'll see, here you can see that here is plt dot x text rotation equals 0 degree. So this rotation equals 0 degree means the position of your x axis. Okay, so here is your rotation is 0 degree means your x axis in the same plane. And here you can see in other charts, here is rotation equal 90 degree. You see the rotation of your x axis which is in 90 degree. Okay, so this is your x axis rotation, rotation equal any degree that you want to choose. Okay, depends on you. So this is how this function will work. Then another new function which is plt.tight underscore layout. This function will check that your group should not overlap with sorry, your charts and plots should not overlap with each other, and it should be the in proper way in your Jupyter notebook. So this tight underscore layout will check this. Okay, and plt dot show, you know, for showing your result. So this is your bar chart for showing the total views per year. Okay, Now comes the another bar plot, which is to show the top 5 categories. So for showing the top 5 categories, we have to group the category underscore name, this new column that we have already created, okay, with the views. And here is the views dot sum dot reset underscore index. First, it will sum the views values, okay, then it will do reset underscore index. Basically, this reset underscore index function is used to reset the index of a data frame, okay. Like when we perform operations, index can sometimes become unorganized or contain gaps. So this function helps us to reorganize the index by assigning a new default index, okay. So after summing the views column and after the grouping, set it will reset the index, okay, of your views column. So now we'll sort the category by views in descending order for showing our top 5 categories, okay. So here we are using this variable category underscore views, and we are sorting it by using the dot sort values, okay, by views. Ascending is false because we want in the descending order, and dot head in bracket 5 means it will show you the top 5 result. And this is all are same, all syntaxes are same for plotting the bar plot, okay. So this is your top 5 categories bar plot, okay. Now comes another, which is your count plot, okay. So this is your count plot. So basically, what is count plot? Count plot is the advanced plot which is in the Seaborn library, okay. So count plot is a type of visualization, okay, that display the count of observation, okay. It's like a bar chart that shows the count of different categories, okay. It's like a bar chart that shows the count of different categories, okay. So for this, plt dot figure is for size, how you want your figure size will be. So this is your 12,6, this is your length and breadth, okay. Then comes the, you have to use sns dot count plot function for this. X is your category underscore name, okay. Data is df, order is df, category name dot value count dot index means it will first calculate the value of your category name, then it will set in the index, okay, by using the index function. Your rotation of x-axis are 90-degree, and your title is video count by category, and plt dot show for showing your result. So this is your count plot of video count by category, okay. Now we'll head towards another. So this is another bar plot, okay. This is of number of videos published per hour. So for this we are going to use publish hour column dot value underscore count. It will calculate its value, then it will sort in the index, okay. So this is your number of videos published per hour. Now comes the creator bar plot. So figure size you have fixed, all syntaxes are same except this palette equal rocket. So basically by using the palette equal rocket, this palette, this library, okay, it specifies a color palette, okay. So the rocket palette means it typically consists of a range of vibrant and contrasting colors, okay, which can make your plots visually appealing, okay, and easier to interpret. So here is your result bar plot, number of videos published per hour. So here you are seeing the contrasting color. This is because only of palette equal rocket, okay, and this is your x6 basically, okay. Now comes the line plot. This is your line plot. This is your Seaborn line plot, okay. So here this your line plot is of videos published over time. So for this we are using the published time column, okay, and published date column, okay, and we are grouping the published date column with the dot size. Dot size function is basically, this function is used to determine the number of elements in a data frame or a series, okay. So we are grouping the publish underscore date column, and the figure size of it is 12,6. And for plotting the line plot, you have to use sns dot line plot function. Your data is this video count by data, title x variable x text show, all you know how to set it. So this is your videos published over time. Okay, this is your line plot. Now comes the Seaborn scatter plot. This is your Seaborn scatter plot. Okay. So this scatter plot is between views and likes. You have to use sns.scatterplot function for it. Data is df, x is views, y is likes. Okay. Then this is your title, x level, y level. So this is your view versus likes scatter plot. Okay. Now comes the different kinds of count plot. Okay. So basically in this is your figure size, which is 14,8, and your subplot underscore address. This function Subplot underscore adjust function is used to adjust the spacing between subplots in a figure. Okay, like when you create a figure with multiple subplots, okay, these are multiple subplots, count plots, okay. So there might be unwanted gaps or overlaps between them. So basically this function, subplot underscore adjust function, allow you to fine tune the spacing by adjusting the parameters such as left, right, top. So here W, S space, H space and top. These are the parameters. W space and H space are parameters used in the subplot underscore adjust function to control the horizontal and vertical spacing. And this top parameter, it specifies the position of the top edge of a subplot. Okay, so this is for your subplotting and this is for plotting the subplot. Okay, and sns.count plot, this is your count plot. Inside it, this is your count plot. These boxes, these are your subplots. Okay, and inside this is your count plot. Your X is comment disable. Okay, and your font size is 16, and this is your rating disable count plot, and this is your video error or remove count plot. Okay, so this is how you can create multiple subplots. Okay, now in last comes the correlation part. So basically what is correlation? First, correlation refers to the statistical relationship or association between two or more variables. Okay, basically it helps us to understand how changes in one variable are related to changes in another variable. Okay, so basically for this you have to just use the dot co function. Okay, so this is the correlation between the views and likes function. You can create any correlation between any numeric data type columns. Okay, so this is your correlation part. So yes, this was all your task 4, which is exploratory data analysis. First of all, I'll give you brief again of this task. Okay, which is in this, first of all you have to import all the necessary libraries, then you have to load a csv file into it, then you have to use some of the functions for analyzing your variables, which is head, shape, drop duplicates. You have to drop the duplicates and you have to handle the null values if your data set containing the null values. Then you have to use describe info function for analyzing your column names. Then comes you have to remove these two columns because these two columns containing links values, which is not applicable for the visualization purpose. Okay, so you have to remove this. Then comes the from datetime import datetime, you have to change the date format, date column. Okay, date column into the proper datetime format so that visualization will not give you error. So this is the first method for changing into datetime format. This is the second method. Okay, then if you want to create a new column, this is how you can create a new column by fetching its value from already created column names. Okay, so this is your new column, this is also a new column with the respect of already created column. Okay, so now comes the visualization form. Then you have to visualize it. You have to visualize your questions. Okay, and you have to solve your question in the form of visualization. So this visualization is of grouping part. Okay, you have to use group by function in this. Okay, so this is how you have to create a bar chart. This is for total views per year, and this is for top 5 categories, and this is your count plot basically of video count by category. This is your bar plot. This is the palette rocket. By using the palette rocket, this is the contrasting color. Then this is your line plot. Okay, then this is your scatter plot, C1 scatter plot, and this is your subplots. Okay, and this is your correlation part. Okay, so yes, this was all your task 4.